entertainment for us again, back to the streets. I told you I'll be doing 3 videos today, but I've just seen that possibly I'll make it 2. I may not manage 3, however much I'm hustling. Of course, the other one I've loaded as a video. It is the world of hustlers, guys. When we are hustling, we just need to go strong, right? Yeah, so thank you for showing up your face on the channel. I know automatically you'll be coming, all right? You'll be coming around, and I'm waiting. I'm here waiting as I do the video, guys. Why not? Yeah, so the streets are dry. I know for myself. I may not say for everybody, but for myself, all right? The streets are dry, but we are there. They say a trade cannot stop because the buyers are not there. Get to the street and the buyers will come by. So, dear clients, do not forget me. I know it's night. I know some of you are sleepy. Tomorrow it's work time, especially for Kenyans. And for America, of course, it's in the morning. So I believe you can watch me. People from Takia, from other places, Yilmaz, where are you these days? We had friends from India. Welcome back, welcome, and let's continue enjoying. Of course, we are going to talk about more than what I've posted as a title, but of course, I'll start with some of those things. NEEMA is tramping the streets of NYABOHANZE. She has come really strong, right? From 200 subscribers to 1,000 and more, 5.2k views. Hey, something that some of us are struggling, really struggling. So indeed, when Marwa tells you he's a commando, he's indeed a commando. When MWANGO tells you, I'm the empress, of course she's the empress, right? So we'll be traveling through different things, but let's start with something here, okay? So I'm looking at this video from 0 to over 1k subscribers. NEEMA says thank you, and of course Marwa during his video came up to appreciate the same and remind people to follow NEEMA. And no wonder people are now saying, NEEMA second wife. Are you really sure? Are you sure? Yummy, yummy, okay? Okay, so family for us. NEEMA from nowhere was able to contact Diana MWANGO, and made it to skip from 200 to 1,000, a very long jump. Most of us, we just collect maybe 5 subscribers per day, sometimes 10. But the journey is very right. All right. So let's get to see NEEMA and let her take us through the journey of from 0 to over 1k subscribers, guys.
As you know, guys, I've been here at this home place, here at Contract's Mom home.
Yes.
Yes. So it has been a very, very good experience being here. The place is very, very cool. It's very, very calm. The people are so, so good. There's too much love in this place.
All right.
So this has been a very blessing for me to be here. Yes, everyone is just a blessing
All right.
to me. It's been such a very big privilege in this year.
Okay.
I want to thank everyone here in this home for big support. Shout out to Marwa, David Jr., DEE MWANGO, congrats mom, and everybody for your support. I really appreciate your good work. And your support really means a lot to me. It means everything for me. So please keep supporting me. Yes, I'm not yet there. I'm still trying. Yes, I'm still new here, and I'm still improving as time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for subscribing. Please keep watching, keep encouraging her. As I saw the comments, some of you are saying, hey, you have to be audible. I had told her that already from the beginning. So as time goes by, she'll get better and better and better. Okay. So be kind, show some love, and we will truly appreciate. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are at home. I'm busy. I have a lot of things going on. I'm in the kitchen. Just normal life, you know.
All right, normal life, a lot of cooking after Congrats mom has retired and back to the house. Of course, now we expect a lot from her. In fact, a lot of medicine. I hope he can teach Marwa to use medicine better so that he doesn't stick it out of his nose like, he was looking ghostly the other day. To tell you the truth, when I see him actually placing those leaves in his nose, he looks very ghostly. And it really disgusts sometimes when you look. Not like he is the one who is disgusting, but what he's doing actually. Kelly Sharp, hi, welcome. I'm on the second live stream. And because I'm battling with those watch hours, if I don't struggle, I am seeing that YouTube is almost beating me up. So I have to keep struggling. They say work 3 hard. I don't know how to work 4 hard. I don't know. You can help me understand how I can work 4 hard and ensure that I get to the goal. So I've seen NEEMA. Sometimes people's journeys vary. She has found it so easy to move from 200 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers. Of course, Marwa said that his team is a very strong one. They always support. And I know both MWANGO and Marwa have a sharing of the people who watch them. Because when you look at the comment section, most of them say they watch Marwa, they finish, they begin watching MWANGO, they finish, they begin watching Congrats Mom, they finish, they begin watching Congrats Mom. It is what it is. So she has become part of the family. That's why she's saying, thank you, family. So she's not just appreciating the family of DeMwango, Congrats Mom, David Jr., and that is Marwa, but the family, okay, saying I'm looking tired. I'm a bit tired, of course, because during the day I've been up and down. Of course, if you watch some of did you watch the video I posted? If you watch the video I posted, I was actually up and down in classes. Then I went around. What did I do? Or what else did I do? Then once I arrived home, I had to run around, prepare supper here and there before I could sit here and do the video. And I had also done one of the videos. But I'm okay. I don't feel any pain. I also don't feel a lot of exhaustion, though there's some little bit of exhaustion. But I'm okay. Kelly Sharp, thank you for your concern. You are when people watch you, they are your community, and when they show concern, it actually shows that they love you, and that is very good of you. Being concerned about me shows you are the best. Okay, yeah. So as I look at NEEMA Vlogs, yeah, NEEMA Vlogs is right there. And actually, God is coming in for her. She has jumped from 200 subscribers to 1,000. It's not easy. Some of us struggle. Sometimes you struggle for how many days before you get 1,000 subscribers? A very long time. Because I remember my YouTube channel, I started like 3 years ago. But I could post one day. I sit for days before I post. And then last year, that's when I began trying to post every week, at least 3 videos. Now this year, I said that every day, every blessed day, I have to post something. And especially, I now moved from just doing videos and vlogs to doing live stream continuously so that I can push my watch hours. It's not easy. But for NEEMA here, she has been able to come, and because she came in the hands of DeMwango herself, the Embrace, she was able to gather 1,000 subscribers. Hey, big up to her. Big up to her. But she's also a beautiful lady. When I look at her, she's very beautiful. And I hope that she will remain humble as she is right now. Because one thing that really beats us up, those who watch some people, is the aspect that someone becomes so proud and begins to talk as if they just got it from us. From the video, when I was watching her, she was appreciating the family of DeMwango for hosting her, because it's not easy. Not many people want to host you in their homes. Then the fact that they have actually given her a shout out. You can see that she's struggling with English because one thing, Tanzania, they speak a lot of Kiswahili. But of course, if you want to reach a major audience, you have to use English because Anglophonic countries are many. And also, if you can learn French, Francophonic countries can also come handy for you. You are placing one word or the other. Okay, I heard Maro talking about the Japanese language. I learned some Japanese and he was talking about watashi wa priska desu. Arigatou gozaimasu to mean thank you, and so many others. Japanese is one of the languages that I really loved because it's very interesting. And when you come to French, French is also a very sexy, romantic language. The way they speak, you know, very, very exciting. Anyway, let's go back to the topic. NEEMA here. You know, they are doing cooking with MWANGO, and she is moving around the village and she's making every move. You know, I can compare her to Mike Kiza and many others who have struggled. For her, it has been easy. I don't know. Does it mean it's easy for a woman maybe to attract views than men? But I don't think so. Daniel was able to attract views than Mike Kizo. So I think it's just a matter of individual and how the space of YouTube will give you. I think so. So let's watch more on NEEMA before we proceed to another.
Yeah. That is what is happening right now. How do you feel having 1,000 subscribers?
I'm very, very, very happy. I'm very grateful because it's less than a week, and I want to really, really appreciate you. Thank you so, so much, because if not because of you, there is no way I could reach this far within these just 2 days or 3
I
days,
think
something
it's God's
like that.
plan. You know, God works in different ways, you know?
Sure.
Because you really wanted to do this, so I think, it was meant to be like that, basically.
Wow.
You know, so that's what I think. Everything is just as perfect as it was meant to be.
Wow.
Yeah, so I need to bring this bucket. I want to make something with my mom, but she's so...
Yeah. For our celebration, eh? What are you going to make?
So guys, this is
So here is
Mom.
Mom.
I don't know why your camera this side the lighting is not so good. It's kind of foggy, yeah?
Oh, maybe we'll be like this.
Can.
Okay. Here is congrats, Mom. Thank you for allowing me in your house.
Can properly.
Yes.
So guys, congrats, Mom, and I'm happy to receive NEEMA in my home.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for supporting her up to 1,000 subscribers. We are so grateful, and we shall be forever grateful, guys, for the good work that you are doing for us. May God bless you, NEEMA. I wish you all the best
so much,
as you travel in this YouTube channel. God bless you.
Amen.
And support you. Maybe you'll get a thumbnail
so much, Mom.
celebration. You'll
Wow. Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to make a local liquor for celebration. So hopefully you come along.
You're welcome, guys. Okay, Mom. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, guys, it's a for me. I'm not.
They are making local liquor. Anyway, let me just spare that. I want to focus on that because I saw in another video David Jr. actually trying to pound the yam on Matiko, the sister, and all that. In fact, he was warning them that he will never help them because of the liquor they prepare in their home. Now, looking at NEEMA, you actually see that her star has had to shine. That is what happens. That is what happens in life, all right? Anyway, let's get to something else. I saw something else on David Jr. Of course, Daniel is not easy, but he has already done 1,000 blocks. When you look at 1,000 blocks of that way, it's not a joke, right? It's not. And if he makes it to be that, then he can go to the next project and he will be a big man in NYABOHANZE. Being strategic, you know. So I saw MWANGO saying that YouTube has actually done a lot for grandma, moving from zero to hero. Of course, we appreciate that that is what is happening. But as I said earlier, these people don't tell us the truth. The reality is that it's not just YouTube by itself. What happens is that Someone comes up because they have supporters, they begin a project, those supporters send money, and they do maybe a house. And out of it, as it continues, they also get people who will support them. So the fact, I don't know why the people in NYABOHANZE don't tell us that much of the growth in NYABOHANZE is out of the people who watch them and then decide to send them money directly. It's not much about YouTube itself, what it pays, because some people are being paid very low, though I don't believe Devi Jr. and MWANGO and maybe let's say Marwa earns little. They earn a lot, of course. MWANGO showed us what they earn. But YouTube itself and what it's paying, I don't think many people are gaining directly just from that. They are fighting for donors, and when those donors show up, they send them money. But they'll come here and tell us that YouTube is actually changing the world. Now, I want you to look at this video. MWANGO did some video here. She went to the dancing grandma's place and saw the video
You actually
on
to
construction.
feel like, you know what, through our YouTube community, we have to build her something.
Because she's my neighbor, Nene, because these are my properties. That land that you see down deep in the till deep river YouTube, that is my property. So she's someone whom I've known her for quite some time. Yeah, that's why we felt like we should have to construct her a house.
A house.
And this is courtesy of YouTube platform.
Yeah. Guys, for those who keep doubting, can YouTube really be a full-time career and change lives? Look. Look, here is another multi-million mansion loading, you know?
And it's built strongly, you know? Even the construction materials, you can tell these are blocks. They are
Yeah,
stones.
these are blocks, stones. Yeah, actually, these are the same ones that I was saying I want to build a,
Oh, wow.
you know,
Na usubiri kazi yetu ile. Ikianza.
Yenu bado.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
They told me go back to work because I see you. I say, come say hi. I watch you so much.
Uh-huh.
I'm from Western. I come work help in grandma construction. I start watching you many days.
Thank you.
You even that one came from Western, where you used to start.
Western Kenya.
Volunteering. Yes.
Chavakali.
Yes.
Wow.
No YouTube channel just to come and volunteer.
Yes.
Because
Wow.
I go work with content creators.
Yeah. My name
Wow.
is Kinyasa.
Your name is Kinyasa.
Kinyasa, the short. All right, so Kinyasa, the short, actually had to show up and greet MWANGO. So you can see that people are struggling to actually do content MWANGO because they know they can collect views. But anyway, it is a world. It's such a world that everybody has to be opportunistic and gain what they can gain. So NEEMA has made it to actually use this opportunity. MWANGO herself is struggling currently, but she still has views to collect. Not for few. Only that sometimes people have to remind her to regain her place. All right. So this house, according to MWANGO, is a multi-million. I'm like, really? How many millions is this house? Because when I look at it, it's a small house. It's standard, but it's still small. How can this one be millions? My goodness. I just wish to go sit down because my house is 2 bedroom, 3 houses. The roofing, we bought iron sheets were about how many thousands? So I don't believe that this house should be really millions. I don't believe. The maximum this house can go at is 1 million point something, maybe 1.2 million. But millions, my goodness. Hey, you know, sometimes when you say like that, you discourage people from construction. The reality with construction, if you don't have so many things happening around you, you can do it. All you have to do is to bring material by material. Then before you know it, you raise the house, whether it's bricks, blocks, or whatever, or stones. You do it. So don't discourage people, because when you say millions, it's like people cannot construct houses unless they don't know earn from where. Now, what I wanted to say from MWANGO's video is that I don't know why she comes about and says that YouTube is changing lives. I don't know whether it's YouTube or donors. I would wish she said, watch how donors are changing lives in Africa. Because these are donors. The money that has constructed Grandma's place is from donors. Donors are sending money to David Jr. and David Jr. doing the construction. So when you say YouTube, it's as if it is through the videos that you share or the money that you earn on YouTube, or I don't know what my interpretation is. However, we really appreciate David Jr. for doing this for this grandma, because actually many people at her age, unless their children are working and they take loans, they cannot afford this house. That is the reality. Because even if you're working as a teacher, for you to get 1 point something million, you have to take a loan of 8 years. 8 good years. So I can say these donors are doing a great job. And how I wish David Jr. would actually be mentioning these people so that they get to really bond with the soil in NYABOHANZE. Because they are doing great. Raising these houses changes the face altogether. And it puts people in a better home. Because remember, in old age, sometimes I look at people, like I have an aunt. She really took care of her children. They were educated. One of them is even a deputy principal currently. But do you know the children have not done any reformation to build her a better place? You know? Like they have not improved her house. And at old age, sometimes you don't have the energy to keep smearing your house. So I was just looking at that and wondering, if I got money, I would go maybe do the floor so that she's not sleeping in the house that is mud anymore. Because at old age, you can have some small insects. We have small insects like fleas or whatever that can begin attacking you. I just don't know why that aunt, her children don't think about making her life better. Because at least for us, we've tried in our own home to improve situations and all that. But now when I look at this aunt, because there are 2 aunts, and one, at least the children have made the house better. But one of my aunts, the children have just neglected her, and I'm looking at it and saying, if God blesses me, I'll have to think of a way to make her life better, because she's growing old. She's growing old, and she has not been supported. So I'm saying, if I just get better situations, maybe when I finish my 1 project or 2, then I have to look at how I'll improve her house, because at old age, in fact, currently, she suffers, her legs actually are very painful. We went to visit her and I didn't like it because she's really suffering. You even do some shopping for her, do some goodies for her, but you see her struggling, you know. But I hope God will just bless people so that when children grow up, they should always remember their kids. But there are situations where one of them will just not care at all, and maybe others have not been blessed or are not able to do. And the economy of Kenya sometimes is very, it really pinches us, you know. Like you earn a salary, and when you take a loan of, let's say, 1.2 million, you start a project and it doesn't get finished. You will again wait for 8 years. You will wait for 8 good years before you finish. That is why even my project has stalled. Because based on our salaries, we can't take 2 big loans, you know. And this sometimes affects us because you find your salary is thinned, your project is not complete, it's not bringing in money yet, and so you have to hustle. That's why we are hustling on the streets of YouTube so much that we wonder when people like Marwa get this money and they behave as if they don't have. We don't understand. That is why we don't understand. Not that we really envy them, but we just don't understand why they would get a lot of money, but at the same time they look like they have zero, you know. That's exactly why we don't understand, because you look at the super slaps. Sometimes Marwa sits down in a live stream. By the time he's finished, he's got even 3,000 US dollars. Hey, I can't imagine if I got that. I would finish my project and help even 2 people or 3 that are suffering around. Because what I know, if you really decide to help and, you know, roast the bricks or even compress the bricks, and there is sand around and all that. Do you know you can do some small houses for people around so fast? Because 3,000 US dollars, how much is that in Kenya? That is a lot of money. And if you decide to use it well, you just use it well, you will move this country a long way to go, a long way. Because I've done construction, though it has stalled, but I understand the calculations of one or the other thing. I understand what it means. Okay? Yeah, so oh, okay, thank you for coming back. So let's proceed to another story within this, and I think we can now move to, as we listen to the Mwango a bit, we should prepare to move to the next story on ROCIO. ROCIO story.
Sasa utaoa sasa.
Kama hiki ile kala. Kwambia niletee nani? Atie nyumbani. Mungu.
Dina ndio huyu. Yeah, he really appreciates your name so much.
Yeah, he's a friend. I know him.
When I leave this home, he always tells me, greet D.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go this way.
Yeah, I love the fact that he's very serious in agriculture.
Yeah.
Because look at the maize. They're doing good.
And also they have already applied fertilizer. This is
Yeah.
fertilizer.
Yeah, that's fertilizer. Miss, shine the battery.
Okay. She has already changed the battery. The other side, we have people. They are
This video inspired you in one way or the other. Dreams are totally valid. If you work hard and push yourself a little bit, you know. You can come and say hello and give yourself a shout out. At least I saw you before I end the video. Okay, she can introduce herself and yeah.
Hi guys, my good name is.
Wait, you need this. So they have different, they're here, okay? They're different depending on the one that you really love. Okay, so here's another one, nice and lovely. So kindly go follow us on Instagram, nice and lovely, on Twitter.
Mwango has become the brand ambassador of Nice and Lovely. So of course in her video she said from rags to riches. That title sounds a bell to many people, right? It does. Okay, so let's get to the next aspect of the I want to get to the next aspect of the video, which is on ROCIO. Let's get to ROCIO here. Is it ROCIO or David Jr. first? I think David Jr. then ROCIO.
You good? Everything fine? Aye. We just arrived, guys. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is
Ruth Kerubo. Okay, Ruth Kerubo. Happy to see you, Ruth Kerubo. You told me you said no to alcohol. You don't take liquor right now. That is the way to go. Okay, guys. Matiko, why are you laughing? Baruna, cheka.
Matiko is laughing because he knows this Ruth Kerubo is cheating. She drank yesterday, yet she is here saying that she will not drink anymore. How true is that? And again, David Jr. really amazes me. In the other video, the video before this one, he was casting away Matiko, telling him he should not even be close to him, he should go away because he's drinking and all that. Then we are here seeing him with Matiko again, and Matiko is laughing when this lady is testifying not to take alcohol. So it's all about a joke, a whole script of drama. Why should you bank on drama, David Jr.? Is it because his niche is happy with drama?
Pole. No liquor. Aya, twende, tembea. Quick and fast. Matiko. kid. Ezzy has given you the key. Let them just do their things. Very, very poor hygiene. Because the same soap.
The same soap
That
used
they are
in the...
using to wash utensils, the same soap is right here. She wants to use it to clean. In sabun. You see, guys, this is the soap. You see, guys, same soap.
I don't know why David Jr. here complain about poor hygiene. And yet, it seems to be some aspect of NYABOHANZE in one way or the other. Why am I saying this? When you look at Marwa with hygiene, it's like a parallel line. Parallel lines, hygiene and Marwa. So David Jr. has come here at Grandma's place and has found the soap they are using to wash utensils in the kitchen is the same soap they are using in the toilet. Hey, chai. And so he began to complain. I'm like, that is some part of the habit of you people. It's just part of the routine. Anyway, Skamaro is saying I'm late, but here now I will watch from beginning. No problem. Welcome, welcome. And thank you for your presence and your love on our channel. So, you know, these days, David Jr. posts 3 videos and he will mix aspects of drama from one video to another. Of course, we saw Matiko's sister. We saw how he was cut. He has now as a permanent mark somewhere here, like a branded cow. He has a mark to show him the effect of liquor. And Matiko is there laughing about the demands David Jr. is doing on someone known as Ruth Kerubo on leaving liquor. I'm like, David Jr., how sure are you that they are going to leave liquor when the Matiko's sister is selling liquor? We have also seen liquor being sold by Matiko's mother, and even that is why they fought. That is the reason why they fought, and Matiko's mother had to cut the daughter. Away from that, we've seen your sister preparing some local liquor. How sure are we that you don't even make that liquor you are saying they shouldn't be selling? Because your father Conrad prepares the sugar that prepares such liquor. Anyway, it is what it is. The twists and turns in NYABOHANZE. And that is why David Jr. will say, will denounce Matiko now for having found them selling liquor with the sister. And then the next day, they'll be in the same video bouncing together. Then he will be asking someone whether that person has left taking liquor. And Matiko will be laughing because he knows that is a joke. A script for every day. A script that has maintained them forever. A script that they agree to say before the camera. So Matiko fails to maintain the laughter and finds himself laughing on camera because he cannot understand what David Jr. is doing. Hey, my goodness. Anyway, let's listen to this.
Same. Soap cleaning the washroom. You see, guys, she's washing even without gloves, without even shoes. Now that is the soap she wants to wash. I see the KK just came. It's delivering water. Honestly, her hygiene is very poor, but I'll try to guide her accordingly. Yeah, when she moves into the new house, at least she should improve on that. Yeah, but remember...
David Jr., you will have to guide her accordingly. All you can do for this lady is to ensure that you have placed the right tools, because I can't see, even that soap is not suitable for the toilet. You've placed there bar soap. Can bar soap really wash a toilet? If you really want that lady to have hygiene, you should have bought liquid soap. And even you don't have to buy, you can teach her how to make liquid soap. I do make liquid soap for myself. So you teach her how to make liquid soap, then buy her containers she can fill in, the bottles. Then she fills one bottle, places near the toilet, another one maybe near the home. But if you tell us on camera that you are going to teach her, but we cannot see you providing the suitable soap, you are equally allowing her to be unhygienic. Hey, I'm looking at that and I'm just imagining the same way she's washing that toilet without gloves. It is the same way she'll go to the kitchen and cook food and, serve them on the plate while dancing. Hey, my goodness, my goodness. Hey, horrible. Anyway, it is what it is. So David Jr. has promised to guide her appropriately. I'm like, okay, go ahead, David Jr., and do so. Let's see.
That is her way of life, But who you are watching these, you're so concerned about hygiene. When you try what she's doing, you get sick. True story. It's like an insane person feeding on the garbage. They never get sick. But
Oh, so David Jr. had to go to a level whereby he said that an insane person who eats garbage does not get sick. But when a normal person does get sick, I'm like, what are you insinuating? Are you insinuating that the lady has some insanity? That even her dances are full of insanity? Or what are you saying?
Yeah.
My goodness.
The water catchment area, guys.
I saw him again finding he found a sufuria outside the house, and that sufuria had some sand, and he began commenting that the same sufuria would be used to cook food. I was like, stop it, because if I'm watching that and I'm a mason there, I would never ever eat there, I would never ever eat there. I've seen these people who are constructing. One of the people known as Kinyasa saying he watches the videos. I'm like, if you watch these videos and you sit properly, they are eating and eating. Even you are insane. You are insane. Or is it just paranoia from this guy, David Jr.? Which is which? Let me know. You can drop a comment in the comment section whenever you're watching this. All right? So David Jr. had to do the aspect of taking the boy to school, the Godfrey boy.
Lazima wakuwe concerned about his well-being because they have never reached out. The boy has never been to school. Even teachers have problems. That's the fact. And the good thing they have admitted.
Sijui kama sasa hivi kuna nafasi.
Niko na nafasi. Vitu za shule lazima niko na nafasi.
Yeah, so David Jr. went to Godfrey school, and when he went to school, he found out that the boy was missing school a lot. So the teachers wanted to talk to him, but he was lecturing them, you see. Yeah, so he began lecturing the teachers, telling them, even you teachers, you have your own problems, and therefore when a child misses school, you must call out and find out the problem. And I was like, do you know what public schools do in Kenya? Public schools, if your child decides to sit at home for 3 months, just the way Brian did, they have no business to call you. They will not. At least primary schools, they will. But for public schools, when a child is absent, as long as the parents have not complained the child is missing, I have never seen teachers who ever call back home. Even when they send a child away for fear and they stay away, hardly do they call. They'll only call. It's rare. In fact, when you're a class teacher who is concerned, you may call. But the school at large, they don't even give a damn about it. So David Jr. began to lecture teachers, telling them, you have your own problems, and therefore when a child is not coming to school, you should call. I'm like, who should they call? Matiko? Mother to Matiko? Sister to Matiko? Or you? who has given contact in school, because I look at it as if it's the first time David Jr. is going to that school. Most times the person who has been taking this boy to school has been Matiko himself, sometimes the grandmother. And they didn't know that the grandmother is a beast, did they? Until the grandmother had to bite. When the grandmother had to bite this boy, that is when they have known that she's a beast. Then the other day she tried to cut. She didn't even try. She cut the daughter when they were fighting over liquor business. All right? So he has gone to school, instead of sitting down and talking to the teachers in a manner that they can understand each other, he is shaking his hand the way he does. You know, he's like he's pointing out. Very bad nonverbal language. I wouldn't stand a parent who would come to school. I'm in a school, then he begins to talk to me like that, doing this nonverbal language that shows a lot of, you know, I don't know whether it's contempt or whether it shows some. Hey, the internet is another one. Hey, the bundles are swimming like no business. You know, I've not been able to actually fill my router. It has been a bit problematic with low academic jobs, and here we are struggling. Anyway, I was saying that as a teacher, if I'm in a staff room and then someone pops up with a student, then they begin lecturing me like this, I wouldn't stand it. I would feel very uncomfortable, because a good parent should come to school, then you sit together, whether they are sponsors or whoever they are. We have had situations whereby we have even the European people who come to sponsor students in our schools. And when they come, they are very humble, by the way, very humble. They come, they greet, they say, I would wish to know this and this. But now you begin pointing like this, as if you're going to poke somebody's eyes. Let me just show you something here, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the hell is this? Look at this.
Family problem nyumbani. Sasa hiyo shida ilipotokea, mtoto akatafuta security kwenda kukaa kwa dada yake. Alipoenda pale hakuanza kuja shule. Umeelewa? Na huyu analipa pesa. So analipa kitu kenye haoni kenye kile vizuri au analipa na unafanya sasa acha kuongeza mtoto. Huyo mtoto alienda kishi kwa dada yake NYABOHANZE. Kutoka NYABOHANZE kuja hapa ni mbali. Umenipata madam? Sasa mtoto hajakuwa darasani, lakini huyu kama caretaker ama mzazi hakupata taarifa. Amechukua jukumu kutafuta huyu mtoto, ameleta shuleni. Sasa hiyo tumesettle, madam alikuwa na makosa. Angepigia huyu simu, madam mtoto hayuko shuleni. Nini grade 1. Acha kwanza tumalize madam. Sasa hakupata mawasiliano. So huyu mtoto ameeleza shida yake. Mimi labda hata sikiliza tumalize. Sasa huyu amesema ana settle hii issue. Huyu mtoto atakuwa analetwa shuleni asubuhi na anafuatwa jioni. Umenielewa? Hiyo tumesettle. Niko nayo free. Hii shule ni yenu nyumbani. Mungu amekupa neema na kibali. At least you have got some connections. Hiyo tunashukuru Mungu. The only thing you can benefit is helping the society. That's what we are doing. School in the society that you can help is Nyamwini, Kiburanga, part of Rokera and the Vesco. But shule hii tuna shida. Mko na shida gani? Mura. Ndio maana mama anataka ongea na wewe. Okay madam. What problem do you have? Hata mkiangalia hawa watu wazazi hawalipi watoto, na hawa watoto serikali haiketi for exams. Umeelewa? Haiketi for other small needs around 500 per parent. Wazazi wakisikia hiyo pesa ukiwatuma nyumbani naenda mlete, watoto wanaishia mjini.
Hey, David Jr. has been talking about helping this place. He has been actually saying that forever and ever, amen. And I was so much that he has been doing a lot for the schools. I am so totalized. I am surprised that this teacher had to come out clean on camera now that he's recording. You know, David Jr. doesn't want to be recorded. He will delete your video. But now today is today. He was recording people thinking that they will be the ones suffering, but the teachers decided to record him for their benefit, to actually say something to benefit them. So the teacher here decided that I'll not waste time. Let me use the opportunity. I think this teacher needs some appreciation. I wish JT was on my channel. I would tell him, can you give him applause? So the teacher came out straight and says that you people, you have been blessed, and because you are blessed, can you go ahead and help your school? This school is within your locality. Now that you are blessed, can you find a way to enhance small needs and resources that we require here? So David Jr. wanted just to rush and drop the child and say that he will be bringing him morning and evening and disappear. But now he was caught. I don't know whether he's going to be actually able to do what has been told, because that teacher was explaining in detail, in blue and white, black and white, all right, indicating that it's necessary that David Jr. has offered some help towards that school alongside the brother and sister. So they have been bragging around saying that they really help the community. They really help the community. And I was asking, if you help the community, one of the things that you should not miss to help is the surrounding school, hospital, and such things. Because once you provide, if it's a bed or a machine or desks or food, do you know that will sustain a lot of students? But then it seems he has not been doing it. So then the teacher decided to educate him, just like Conrad had been educating Irene in the compound. So his hands, the spreading of hands, had to stop. So I've seen now the best thing that the teacher did here. Let's listen a little bit before we move on to...
How tunaweza kaa hapa the whole day bila mtoto hata huyu mmoja, kwa sababu tumewatuma tu ka school fee na hawarudi. Sasa ndugu yangu, can you get hata for the friends kama hao watoto wanaweza hata kulipia 500 per term wa survive. Unajua watoto wakifaulu, ndugu yangu, utakuwa faulu. Hata mimi the little I have, I support you.
Nimekono. Haya. Acha Godfrey aingie shuleni. Hizo zingine tutamalizana na mada. Lakini asikuwe punish.
Hata kwa
tafadhali. Ndio maana nimemleta hapa.
Hata kwa punish. Sasa ndio tu ofisini. At least kuongea kuna shida. Kuna kuja. Alafu ina week. Unakuja kwa kisha uniangalia.
Haya, sawa, sawa. Haya. Okay.
Sasa
mimi I'm okay. I'm at work, please. Haya, madam.
Okay. So David Jr. was invited to sit and he was like, no, I'm on my feet because I'm working. I'm a YouTuber, I'm working. So I'm on my feet on my way out. I've already recorded some video, some about 10 minutes in my video, right? And he was on his way out. When I look at these schools, they don't look very good. NYABOHANZE has successful YouTubers. They should collaborate and help these schools. The aspect of just bragging around and walking in the village, and they don't want to bring in schools, because when they bring in schools, the sponsors of schools don't want shoddy corners. What they want is clean money coming. If it's administration block, it's done. You know, I expect schools in NYABOHANZE to be smarter than this, because I've seen schools around my area. Some of them are beautiful than this one. Like administration blocks, some of them have. They have a good fence, a good gate. I'll show you one day so that you don't say, why, what are you saying and you have not shown us. Anyway, it is what it is, guys. So, David Jr. was actually schooled by this teacher. The teacher reminded him that they need to come around and do something for the kids at large. They need to stand in with the school. And of course, I can see that they are very popular and they are also successful. I don't see how their donors would not be standing with these schools unless these people are afraid that when they help these schools, the children of haters, because they have the word hater, jealousy people, unless David Jr. and the rest are scared that the children of the haters will be going to the same schools and gaining. I don't know. Or they are scared that the children of haters will also have to receive some money if they do such a thing as the teacher has recommended. But I hope they are going to take some lessons from that. Anyway, let's move to the last bit of this video, and that is on ROCIO. Guys, ROCIO came out some, was it 1 month ago? No, 2 months. I think it's 2 months, right? Just after coming from Argentina and after a short time, you know?
Kami, please introduce yourself.
I'm Kami from Nyamwini village.
Nyamwini village.
Yeah.
And these are the... Why are you running? I can't win. Matiko was kind of running. But I have been... Mko sawa?
Mko sawa.
Actually, guys, I was told the cause of the problem.
Mama alikata dada yangu alafu akatoroka.
Huh?
Sienda alikata boke alafu akatoroka.
So Matiko's okay, what Matiko is trying to open up, the mother decided to cut the sister, in which I've already shown you guys. The video is already up.
In which?
But piki inakuja.
Sawa, nashukuru.
Walisema wewe ndio unateseka hata si watu wengine. Ni ukweli?
Alright, so the drama continues. David, the other video, he was shouting at Matiko saying that there is nothing that is coming for you. You already got what? He bought for him something. So he was reminding him, now you've got that one, it's enough. I'll not bring the motorbike. I was like, if the subscribers are willing to bring Matiko the motorbike, they'll bring. And for you, of course, we know you thrive in drama. You will say this today, tomorrow you'll say something else. That is why you make views as you do. But the reality is that Matiko seems to also have been a molested child. If the mother can afford to fight with the daughter now, if the mother can afford to bite Godfrey, if the mother can afford to cut the daughter's face, hey, that lady is another one. She is another one, you know. Anyway, David Jr. is still thriving in this drama. And of course, he cannot drop Matiko today or tomorrow. How many times has he threatened? I'm not going to see you again. Then tomorrow you see them together. I'm not going to have you tomorrow. Then they are seen together. So let's go to the last bit of our story on ROCIO. ROCIO came up with the aspect of sanitary pads. And I think I know the kind of sanitary pads she's talking about. They are not the very best. Why? One thing is that when somebody is experiencing periods, you know, using a reusable pad, which is created from, let's say, blankets or towels, it can turn very scorchy, burning up somebody or all that. The other thing is that for this one to prevent infections, people have to be cautious, extremely cautious. And again, knitting them perfectly would be a problem. And especially when it's rainy, do they dry up properly? Like such things, you wouldn't want to hang them in public so that people see them, you know? So I don't know. ROCIO is bringing back something that was there. It's not like it's something new as such. Because when I was a very little kid, I saw these things, you know. I saw these things being made until the pads became a common thing being sold all over the places. And now these things stopped. So I've seen Dorina coming back to ROCIO's place and they're discussing the matter. I'm like, okay, tell us now what is the progress? Because I was asking, where did this project go? But in the video that, you know, ROCIO made, it's like she was answering me because I had asked this for like 4 times. So she has done something on moving forward with our project. I was thinking the project they're talking about here is the farm she bought. Or maybe Condad's farm that was given at NYABOHANZE. only to realize it's something else. So let's listen a bit as we analyze and critique what's up in the air. So she was here with Dorina. Dorina is back and planning on what to do with their projects. Let's hear.
Channel name. If you are there, please
Umenipatia hiyo
subscribe,
book?
comment, share. I will really, really appreciate. Our days today here, guys, is a special day for us. Yes. Like before we told you guys, we was have some project with ROCIO, but from here and there, another project is in the middle. Yeah, so we said let's give their time. And then also, you know, the best things is we are alive. Thank God for life, and also our project also we want to give their time. Oh, their cycle, their bleeding cycle.
Na huyu hata alitandika kwenye analala kweli. Anabe.
And this comes in the information about the cycle. It can be explained in many different ways. It can be from a more medical perspective. The truth is, if you ask multiple ladies here, they don't know how to prevent pregnancy, for example. They don't. They rarely know how to take care of themselves while they are bleeding in their moon cycles and things like this. But in my case, me, I'm someone that is very much in tune with my cycle. I love my cycle. Actually, I am right.
Let me just pause and laugh at this in the first place. Let me just pause and laugh at this. The monkey, they say, is it the monkey or the baboon does not see its behind, does it? They look at the others and say that the others behind look bad, but the reality is that ROCIO knows her cycle very well. She has mastered it. She understands it. Really? How true is this? Because I'm trying to understand from the reactions and even the situations of her herself as an individual. When she left Mexico and came to the villa for the party and finally conceived, it was not planned, right? It was not. So if she really mastered her, if she had really mastered her cycle, what happened? What happened? Because if she really had mastered it, and she's saying that many girls in the village, NYABOHANZE, get pregnant because they have not mastered their cycles. What happened to her who has mastered it? And she keeps saying that she really relates well with it. Sometimes the way we lie about ourselves and others, I don't know. God forgive us. Because it's just too much. You know, when you know the reality and you are hearing lies, you just don't know what to do about it. Anyway, let's get to hear how she has mastered. What has she mastered?
Now, in my mom, that's why I feel low and I've been very tired. I'm exhausted. I don't have my best energy at all, but I honor these days a lot. And I do understand what is happening with my emotions. I do understand how I'm going to feel after this couple of days pass by, and I am in a different part of my cycle. I do understand what is happening with my body. A week before I have my period and things like this, and that really gives me a lot of power as a woman.
It gives her a lot of power. Power to do what? Because if you really are an artisan or an expert of your body, there's no way you would actually become gloomy even when you are supposed to. You would know that you will be low, but you would not necessarily, fall into it. Because the only thing you say you have power over is if you have power over it, then you should not be overwhelmed. How many times have we seen ROCIO overwhelmed with situations? Sometimes she's feeling like shouting at people in the villa. She's making videos, she's going where people are and shouting at them You people I don't respect and all that, you know. My goodness, my goodness. Hey, teacher, excuse me, teacher. Excuse me, teacher. I don't want to get to this. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Hey, ROCIO, leave me alone. What is this? Sometimes we don't just have to explain things. You know, she would just have come to the aspect of the pads and how important they are, how they'll be made. But the aspect of saying that she will be teaching because she understands. Dorina, what do you have to say? Dorina, say something. Say something, Dorina. Sorry, Dorina is almost lost in thought. Dorina.
And just to live life and to organize myself. And I do want to share that knowledge.
Okay.
I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to be explaining or teaching things from a doctor's perspective, from a medical perspective, though we are going to be teaching them the basic information about how to create actually more than just a baby.
Okay.
So I was really thinking about creating kind of like a workshop class. I will have also another friend that will come all the way from Eldoret to help me with our teachers, our teachings, and
Is wash, one is can wash morning, one is can come to wash or evening or afternoon. Another is can use also another tomorrow also to start another tomorrow washing. The which is can use night is can come to go to wash tomorrow morning.
What are you saying?
That's because you know part this part for shop you use and then you throw away. I think this part.
Yeah, the beauty of the one in the shop. The beauty of the one in the shop is that you can decide maybe 3 hours you dump, you use another. This one on washing, I'm trying to ask you about students. You know, during our time, because we are not very young, we are almost approaching 40. We can't lie about our age and say, in our 20s, we are almost approaching 40. Now, when we were in high school, for example, during our time, people could use these things, right? And the worst thing about them is that they really stink. They stink in class because they absorb. And when people are still having them, all they do is they smell. They sting like no business. Skamaro is saying, aren't pills to prevent pregnancy available free in every country? No, in Kenya, no. In Kenya, I don't think they are free. Pills to prevent pregnancy, you have to buy them. If you go for any family planning in Kenya, you have to food for it. It's not free. They are not free. In fact, the only free aspect of preventing pregnancy in Kenya is CDs, the condoms. But any other preventive measure, you have to pay for it. You go, for example, if it is insertion, it's 500 shillings in a private hospital. When it comes to the injections, it varies. So you cannot get it for free in Kenya. You have to pay, but it's not very expensive, right? Black Demon said she got pregnant deliberately after seeing the villa. Really? Okay. So that is what why she says that they connect with her cycle and she has intuitions about it. She can connect and she has the power over it. Okay. Now I can see how she used hers with the power. Oh my God. Yeah, so for her, she's saying she's going to give that, we call it what? Reproductive health. She's going to be a teacher of reproductive health in the villa. Yet the same villa, she said she doesn't want people there. I don't know whether Concret's mom allowed her to use the church because she had said she would be doing from church. I can now hear that she has decided to have another friend from Eldoret to join them, not just, Doreen. And I have social workers in NYABOHANZE. Why can't she give opportunity to social workers? Can she? I wonder why she can't give an opportunity to people from health in NYABOHANZE, because we have health workers all over the places in different regions. If I were her, I would have considered having health workers coming here, public health workers, to speak to them, because you can just do that weekly or maybe in a month twice. Why hire somebody all the way from Eldoret? Eldoret and NYABOHANZE are on very different levels. So, like, how long do they plan to give this education? Because such education you cannot give once and expect the people she's calling illiterate to be understanding that. And sometimes reproductive health is given best by old women within the community. What she's doing here, like this kind of things she's saying they are going to knit from blankets and from towels. This is something that our grandmothers used to know, and they passed it on to our parents, and they learned to do it. But I don't like that disposable, whatever they are calling undisposable, because as I'm saying, when we were in primary school, for us, we do not have that cycle then, but we could see other girls who started earlier at that level. All they could do is use these things and they could stink in class. You could literally know that someone is having periods, because like that thing absorbs blood and now it begins to stink in class. And it creates a lot of discomfort to the people around. At least this one which people buy, someone goes with it. It is very easy to carry. You go change. But the other one you cannot change when you are in school, and you are going to stay in school from 8 up to, sometimes schools even run up to 6 in schools, you know. Again, if someone does not create many, it means that they'll be tempted to put it on when it's still wet. And then the other effect that this thing has is that it can scorch you, like when you tie yourself with it for so long, it can actually create a very hot environment that burns you up. And you find yourself like you have been cut. So you are walking like you can't walk, kitty kata. And the other thing is that this thing can lead to infections, clearly. At least this disposable one allows one to remove it once it's full. But because the other one is being called, if they're using that kind of fabric, the children will, or the girls will be tempted to stay with it for long, and therefore it can easily lead to infections. So I don't know, unless they have also, like I saw one person saying they put in charcoal or whatever, I don't know. Unless they are really planning to make it high end, a better one. And maybe out of this, ROCIO is just seeking a way to find people to sponsor her in these projects, and brands maybe to work with her, brands like Always and what have you. I don't see why she's coming up with this idea, regenerating something that was there once, and people have moved away from it because of its disadvantages. But it is what it is. NYABOHANZE has all the possibilities, all the possibilities. Anyway, let's listen to her saying the final words on this before I can come to an end of our video.
Google how to test pads, how
Yeah.
to test using pads.
Yeah.
I see the people use the food color, and then it's mixed with a little flour mandazi, because they get
Like
it
to,
so, yeah.
to try to imitate.
To see how it can be, how it can,
Okay.
water is can pass to be outside.
Yeah.
It can take how many time, how many minutes, how many
Okay.
times. So we can use that. I was want to come to give you that idea. When you see it, I can come within tomorrow to do a practical.
Okay, but I think that we don't really need to do all that laboratory. I think this is very good, and it will help for a couple of hours. This will retain,
Yeah,
And the
I
good
put
thing
another
is that,
color.
yeah, so these are very big. This looks good, especially for nights. And then you told me you did a different size. You small ones,
different
right?
size. Yeah, this is small one.
Okay.
And this is long one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's longer.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
know other people is
Yes. And
we
as
are
I
different.
see,
Tanzania is 700.
yeah, in this case, I just used one towel from my house. I didn't buy the towel, just I took one from my house. And then we used around 3,000 each.
Yeah, we used 3,000 to
And that was enough to buy
the fabric.
Yes.
And to buy the lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to buy, but the fabric which I use,
Yes.
it was
Actually, to say the truth, this is a good thing, but I think it can only serve for someone who is staying at home. A staying home person can find it easier because you are within your compound, you are not going among people, you can easily remove if you feel uncomfortable. But for students in school, I don't think this one can serve. I've ever seen some even coming with another one in schools, but we did not recommend. We did not recommend for reasons that we understand. Yeah. For reasons that we really understand. Anyway, let's listen to her saying her finals.
Products can come out easily. We can doubt ourselves the more. We can feel like we look at ourselves in the mirror we don't like very much. We can see more discomfort. But it's just part of the cycle. This will go. This will go. It's also a part of us is dying. Literally, not just an ovule that is dying because it didn't become a baby. So that's why we are bleeding. There's no baby, so I'm bleeding. So something is dying. An ovule is dying, but it's spiritually, there's more. I'm also letting go everything that doesn't serve me anymore. I'm letting go all the emotions that are disturbing me in general, and I don't want them to be part of me that much. I'm letting go, and I'm letting die all that has to die. This is a ritual. This is a process that is so magical. It's so magical, and I really want to honor it very much. And it gives me power. It gives me power to understand myself more. And let's go. Let's go. I put clothes on you. Yes. 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 So that's why I really want to share this information with the.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. Okay? Good luck, ROCIO. Keep up. But I'm sure that you should also know the negatives of this and warn the kids about the ladies or whoever you are trying to educate. And insisting on the fact that the cycle is giving you power, making you understand yourself, knowing when the mood swing. And hey, I really am trying to understand, but good luck. I know out of this, ROCIO will be getting a brand. Will be receiving a brand to actually stand with her. I'm so sure of that. Because when it comes to matters of women hygiene and reproductive matters, so many companies are attached to it. But she has to take a lot of precaution in whatever is happening so that we don't have negative consequences on anyone. Yeah? Yeah, so I'm ending this. I can hear the dog barking out there. And okay, so we come to an end of this. Thank you so much, Skamarwa, Kelly Sharp, and any other person who watched me. But at least I appreciate that regardless of all or everything, I've been able to do 2 live streams today and also post a video because as I told you, I'm lacking 178 watch hours to go. And if we keep working, I'm sure you will take me there. 178 watch hours. So if only we got like 100 people who could watch 3 of my live streams, we could get there so easily. But no worries. It is what it is. Those who are watching, of course, I'll never forget these people who have been standing with me as I struggle like this. Because through them, I'll be able to get the channel monetized. And it will be a good moment, you know. Like working when you're earning, it's different from working to struggle to make it earn, you know. Yeah, so that we can now work for hard. We begin working for hard for it, you know. And instead of complaining in our 40s, we relax and push and push, and so see that we can make a bread out of this, you know. So bye-bye for now. Adios. Let's meet later tomorrow. But you can get time. If you get time, please play my videos. Play my videos so that we get to our 178 watch hours that are remaining. Bye-bye.